Aina is really what my work is about in the end. And Aina is the Hawaiian word for land, but it more so explains the Hawaiian worldview, how we see land and how we see ourselves as a part of the land. So Aina is that which feeds us or that which nourishes us. And when you start thinking about Aina in that way, you realize that it's really a reciprocal relationship that you have with the land. So if we're not taking care of the land, that land is not going to feed us, right? And if we are not actively a part of the land, then it's just land. My job at the Trust for Public Land is a project manager. And it's really exciting because I get to use all that I've learned at Richardson School of Law and apply it into what I'm really passionate about, which is protecting our cultural sites, protecting these vast landscapes, protecting our native habitat and just places that people love. There's so many places that we've worked to protect that if we hadn't gotten involved, could have really changed the course of Hawaii's history, or at least the landscape of Hawaii, we think for the worse. You know, right now, the volcano erupted, and so it's a really good thing that the development, the residential development that was planned for that area never happens, and that there weren't people to evacuate. This land was just kind of Pele's territory. In protecting our special places, our landscapes, it's really about allowing Hawaiian culture to continue, to perpetuate, because Hawaiian culture is a land-based culture. It is an Aina-based culture. If you don't have all of the things that come from the land, then you don't have the very foundational materials, really, of your cultural practices. And so what we see in many of our projects is that by protecting a piece of property, right, what you're actually doing is you're protecting a hala tree, right, that a family will come back to year after year, generation after generation, to gather their materials to continue that practice of lauhala weaving. If we protect the forest, we're really protecting everyone's water supply, but also allowing for hula practitioners, va'a makers, to have somewhere that they can continue to go to gather plants for the kuahu or the hula altar, to adorn themselves, to take place in ceremony or ritual, to be able to actually have a koa tree that's large enough to cut down in 50 years, of course with protocol, and then have people use it to sail in. So it's a really different kind of a job, but it's neat that kind of my academic training marries so nicely with what I've found to be my passion. Compared to other law schools, what really stands out about the William S. Richardson School of Law is the feeling on campus. There's a kind of a sense of purpose that you're going there to do your best, learn as much as you can, and then apply everything that you've learned out in the community. And because of that, I think there's a lot of mentorship that comes from the faculty as well in trying to position these students to go out and do the good work that they really started at Richardson to pursue. I think when I entered Richardson, I didn't realize kind of what giants were teaching us. This is my professor for civil rights, or this is my professor in water law. But I didn't realize until almost at the end of my Richardson career that these were the folks in Hawaii that made incredible change. It always seems like almost an impossible dream to a few people in the community, and so what is just the best feeling ever is being able to tell them that, you know, we have actually completed the purchase, the conservation purchase, and really for many of those people, being able to help in that way, you know, through all the training that I've received, really helps them to fulfill their lifelong dreams in some ways, or you know, possibly even more important, their commitment to their family and their roots and history. So that's incredibly fulfilling, incredibly rewarding.